All right, welcome. Hi, I'm going to do a painting of my late dog, Angus, the Wonder Dog. Okay, so these are old sketches. They're dated. They're from this year, but close up. Another. These are just from memory. So I got those two. I'm working on that one, this one. They're close ups, but this is a good one. I even framed this one. So that's what we're going to work on tonight. So I got my two watercolor papers. Here's the outline, if you can see it. So I'm going to do the outline. I've been enjoying my watercolors on graphite pens, so I'm going to continue with that tonight. So I like to frame my work. I just eyeball it. I'll with a pencil and a ruler, just do the outlines. So it makes a good border, you know. So start outlining the first draft. The mere sense of urgency this dog used to have when we'd play tennis ball. He would, the laughter would come out of his face. So I'm trying to capture that. And his great urgency to get to that ball, you know. It showed in his eyes. Kind of hard to show a dog smiling, isn't it? But we're trying. So we have two outlines. Let's take it to the studio, shall we? Let's go. Put some color on this. Okay, I've shaded. I don't know if it looks like Angus the Wonder Dog yet, but he's getting close. So, okay, now let's go to the studio. Let's get this party started. So I've decided to ink these up. I'm using a different pen. It's still a 0.8 pen, if you can even see it. But it's different from my other 0.8 pen. I can't explain it. It's more dark. It has a bigger line. So I'm basically putting ink on here that will blend when I go back to the watercolor. Because Angus was a very hairy dog, and he liked his mustache. He had a super mustache on him. So I'm just going over the eyes darker. And remember, when you go darker around highlights, you know, the white parts that you leave, the highlights get even shinier. They come out much more. So that's all I'm doing with an eye to when I get this wet, the marker is going to blend with the paint. So that's all I'm doing. See what I mean? Now let's go to the studio. I think now we're ready. Okay, and we're back in the studio. Now this is my mister. I'm going to put a brief mist on these. I'm going to mist my watercolors. I've already got some brown and purple mixed up here. I want to make sure it's not too heavy. We start out light, so I'm going to tap the nose in here to see what we get. All right, good. Yeah, we can go dark. Good. Doing 2 paintings at a time here. Angus was a very hairy dog. He's a miniature schnauzer, you know. Picking up some purple. I kind of like how that's turned out. Angus was a very energetic dog. He was always ready to go. So I want to make sure that's expressed in this painting. He was always ready to go. Just in the car, he was a tennis ball dog, just ready to go. I never asked him. I kind of wish I would have now. But I would say that he would say that his favorite color was purple. I bet it was. Okay, let's get these eyes a little brown. Don't be afraid to go out of the lines, people. Sometimes I start painting too fast. So, you know, and I don't let the watercolor dry enough to do its magic on its own. So let's take a break and let this dry a bit. So here's the finished painting. It looks like a wolf man to me. I'm not really happy with it. I like the first one best. You know, looks like a wolf man. I should title that Wolfman for Halloween. Anyway, well, I have to tell you, I'm not really happy about how these paintings turned out. I like this one all right. You know, it's pretty good, I guess. Looks like a dog. It's my Angus. But, you know, going back to how important a sketchbook is. Trust your sketchbooks. You know, the power's in that.